This is 5 on your side at 5. Focused on you.
Well, we saw some snow flurries this morning, but we're in for some dry time this weekend. Thank you for joining us at 5. I'm Brent Solomon. Ann and Kelly have the day off. Our Weather First team is keeping an eye on the weekend forecast for you. Let's check in with meteorologist Jim Castillo. Hey there, Jim.
Hi, Brent. So, yeah, this morning some of us had a little bit of that accumulation on the grassy areas and also the decks, and I'll show you some pictures coming up. But as we get through the night tonight, cloudy near 30, so it's chilly. And then it's mostly sunny as we get into Saturday, 40s, and New Year's Eve, we're in the 30s, but clouds come back. And on New Year's Eve, by the way, at midnight, about 30 degrees and mostly cloudy. Here's a picture from Rolla this morning. Again, this didn't last too long. It melted pretty quickly. Jamie sent that in. And then Chris in Staunton, Illinois, we had that snow hugging the trees. And then that melted also very quickly. And look at Ken Mundy. Karen sending this picture in from this morning. Beautiful shots there. But look at the temperatures now across the area with the Doppler weather radar. You might see a sprinkle or maybe a flurry, but that is about it. Lots of clouds, and we're all above freezing. Coming up, I'll take a look at the rest of the weekend forecast and a peek at next week.
We'll be looking forward to it. You can get your Weather First forecast by texting the word weather to 314-425-5355. A troubling trend during the holidays, back-to-back crimes in the St. Louis area involving domestic violence. Our Justina Coronel joins us from the newsroom now. Justina, exactly what are we seeing here?
Yeah, Brent, so domestic violence advocates tell me the problems may already be there, but with the holiday season, there are more factors increasing risk, such as more stressors added on, more time at home, and possible drinking. And this week, we've seen several tragedies due to domestic violence. Wednesday night in Valdosta City, St. Louis County Police say 36-year-old Nicole Coleman was shot and killed. Her boyfriend, Robert Murray Jr., is now charged for murder after he told police he shot his girlfriend 4 times. That very same night in North St. Louis City, police say 21-year-old Martez Hopgood held his ex-girlfriend and her son hostage after violating an order of protection. Now, this is ring video of the two escaping to safety, and now police are looking for his whereabouts. And yesterday, police found 29-year-old Markeisha Williams' body in northern Illinois after her ex-boyfriend admitted to killing her in St. Louis and disposing her body. Now, Williams' aunt had a message earlier today for anyone impacted by domestic violence.
If you're out there and you are a woman and you're going through this, please, please tell somebody and get some help. Don't go through this alone. Don't suffer in silence. We don't want no other woman to go through this ever again.
I also spoke to the senior program director at St. Martha's Hall, an organization helping women and children facing domestic violence. She said the most important factor to do if you're leaving a domestic violence relationship is to have a safety plan in place.
Justina, thank you. Tonight, St. Louis police investigating a deadly shooting in the middle of a road. 5 on your side's Tracy Henson joins us now with the latest on what we know right now.
So, Brent, the Homicide Division of SLMPD came out to Kings Highway and Dr. Martin Luther King Drive around 5:15 this morning. This happened within feet of the Victor Roberts Urban League building. A car was in the middle of the road, still on, with the right turn blinkers flashing. The driver's side window was completely smashed out. The passenger side window was either smashed out or it was down. From our footage, we counted 4 bullet holes in the front windshield and noted front end damage on the passenger side. Police told us a woman was in the car with a gunshot wound to her head. She died at the scene. Police taped off the intersection while they investigated. Now, I did check in with the surrounding businesses. No one told us they saw or heard anything. Police are asking people with information to call Crime Stoppers, and that number is 866-371-TIPS.
Tracy Henson reporting. St. Louis police are investigating another deadly shooting north of downtown. It happened late last night near Cass and First Streets. A man was found shot in the head. The victim's name has not been released. If you know anything about this, call Crime Stoppers. Police and St. Louis leaders are warning people against celebratory gunfire during the new year. Every year, police are busy responding to the problem, and in recent years, police got hundreds of calls in the city, and several people were hit by bullets. People who live in Missouri have just a few more days to pay off their personal property taxes. You can pay online or send it by mail. If you send a check by mail, it has to be postmarked before Sunday, December 31st.
This 5 on your side Cotton Bowl coverage is sponsored by Holland Injury Law.
Well, tonight Mizzou has something more to prove as it takes on Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl. Our Mercedes Mercade joins us live from Arlington, Texas, where fans are tailgating ahead of the big game. Lots of excitement, Mercedes.
Brent, there is so much excitement. So we're actually live here at Texas Live, very similar to Ballpark Village. If you can see all around me here, black and gold has really taken over. See MIZ. We also have a lot of Ohio State fans here as well, but this is just one of the many tailgates happening right now, Brent. There's a lot of excitement. Let's ignore the Ohio State fans though. So right now, I'm joined by Kathleen and Brad. They're a family divided. So first off, I want to ask you, Brad, graduated from Ohio State in 2017. What is it like to be here at the bowl game playing against your sister?
You know, Ohio State generally travels real well. And when this game was first announced, Ohio State versus Mizzou, my sister called me like verge of tears. And my first thought was, we're in trouble. This is Mizzou's Super Bowl.
Oh my goodness, I love that personally, Brad. Kathleen, you graduated from Mizzou in 2019. What is it like to be here at the Cotton Bowl cheering on your Tigers?
So I've always loved Mizzou football. I've always been a big fan. I did not expect them to ever play Ohio State. I was born and raised a Buckeye, so when I went to Mizzou, it was a big change for our family. And I obviously repping black and gold today, but it's going to be a tough game, and it's going to be a great game, and I hope we win.
Kathleen, personally, I mean, we went to the school when football wasn't that great. What is it like to hear Missouri Tigers and hear a football school attached to it?
Mizzou has always been the underdog, and I've always rooted for the underdog, and I think the underdog is going to pull through today because MIZ.
ZOU. Very quickly, predictions for the game. Go.
30-24. The Super Bowl's not going to play out for you guys. Buckeyes victory.
Mizzou by 20.
I'm going with Kathleen. Mizzou by 20. We'll have much more coming up at 6. Back to you, Brent.
All right, Mercedes, very differing opinions and predictions there. By the way, Mercedes and our sports director, Frank Cusimano, are in Texas tonight for the Cotton Bowl, so you can catch more coverage later on in our newscast coming up at 6 and again at 10 tonight.